Hey everyone, welcome to Mr. B Clothing here. Tim, it doesn't feel like spring. But when I walked into Mr. B, it certainly did. I saw the bright shirts and bright pants, but it doesn't feel like spring.
You know what? You're in a short sleeve shirt and it's cold outside. It's 37 degrees, but you're warm in your heart, and we're ready to talk about Mr. B and Cyclone. Spring game, I guess we're going to have a little conversation about, but we're ready for spring at Mr. B's, 1995 Northwest 86 in what we call beautiful Clive, Iowa. I'd like to invite you in to come in and see all the fresh colors. Chris, you mentioned it as you walked in. It's, you know, everything in spring is all about color.
Yeah.
And we have it here at Mr. B, both in men's and women's. We're sitting in our shoe department. We carry shoes, so we have a lot of things to show you here at Mr. B.
This is a new setup, isn't it? I mean, this is about a year old, maybe?
About a year and a half old, yeah.
Yeah, looks really nice.
Yeah,
really nice.
Looks great, yeah.
All right, let's talk spring game coming up 2 o'clock on Saturday. Spring game is a situation, Tim, where some people really get into it. They like seeing the younger guys play. Some people, they could give or take if they even go to it. For one, I like to see these young guys and how they're coming along, just to see them out there on the field. It makes me feel a little bit like football season's not too far away.
Do you know what? Everybody never leaves football. All the real fanatics never really leave the game, and spring gives them just a little taste of what's to come for the fall. And you know, I think you mentioned we're in the 5th year of the Rhodes era, which I hope will continue for a long time, and I know you do. But we're seeing some success. It seems like the success keeps building, and I don't think any fan out there, including myself, would expect any less as we get into fall.
Yeah, and it's an interesting season, I think, because here's the good news. The good news is there's, I think, quite a bit of talent within this Iowa State roster. But at the same time, we got a wise guy holding up a "Go Hawks" sign right there.
The good old Hawk is out there too.
Yeah. Point being, there's young talent on the roster, but I think it may be a bit of a rebuilding year at the same time, in the sense that not a lot of those guys have experience. But nonetheless, I mean, I think too. I think a guy like a Wally Burnham will coach that defense up to play better than maybe it should.
Right.
Going into next year. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the reality of it is, as you get in the 4th, 5th, 6th year, the coaching staff really is just reloading, and a good program tends to get better and better and better, even with these young guys. They're getting better recruits, and I think expectations are going to be high. And you know, we came off a 6 and 7 season, I think we did, wasn't it? We ended up losing to Tulsa.
Lost that bowl game.
We got to play Tulsa again too. So there's I think, high ambition to get to another bowl game, and I don't think Coach Rhodes would settle for a losing record. He wants to get to bowl games, and he has high goals to win the Big 12, I'm sure. So it's exciting to get into spring and get into the football feeling and see what the young guys are going to bring to the table. There's a lot of talent there, obviously.
I think it's a situation where you look at it in the years past. Some of the experts, you know, in the offseason, they put them around the 5-win category. They get to 6. This year, you're probably going to see more of the 4-win predictions. Hopefully, they can still get to 6. It would be a really nice thing to see. But again, I don't feel like this is a situation where if they don't get to a bowl game this year, everybody, you know, hits the panic button, because I do feel like that young talent is going to be very successful in the long run.
Right, and it just takes time. And you know, I think we won't go starting to predict what's going to happen, but I feel it's going to be a stronger season than a lot of people think.
Well, and you always think that, and generally you're right.
Right.
You've been right over the years when we start.
I've been pretty darn close when we come to the predictions. So I think as we get into the fall 13. You're going to find some things at the spring game that's going to be kind of exciting, and we're going to look for some great things in the fall.
All right, well, there you go. He's Tim Sitzmann. Hey, if you're not heading to the Iowa State spring game on Saturday, pop on in here, Mr. B. You guys will be open, right?
Yeah, we just had a Hawk fan in here, a longtime Hawk, come in, and I want you fanatics to come in and show yourself off here too, and fight back with a little anger. We had a real longtime great from Iowa basketball, and Bobby Hansen in here, and it's nice to see Bobby, but we like to see some of the fanatics come in too.
We'll have to get Mr. Hansen on here sometime. We can duel it out.
Yeah, we could have had him on today, I think. It's good to have you, Chris, and have everybody stop out for this spring. I guarantee you the sun's going to shine soon, so come in and get something for spring.
1995 Northwest 86th Street in Clive. He's Tim, I'm Chris. We will talk to you next week, everybody.